This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
Michael Vick here at BetUS.com. Get it all. Huge bonuses, great odds, a race book, live in-game betting, and a casino. BetUS, my online sportsbook and casino.
Lions fans, what's going on? It's your boy King, man. Listen, I am so happy to be back post-COVID. I appreciate all the well wishes, all the anniversary wishes from you guys. Man, that was definitely something that I was not ready for at this time of the year, but things happen. With that said, training camp has been continuing, obviously. We are right now in the joint practice situation with the New York Giants. But leading up to that, a lot of great things happened in training camp over those couple of practices that I missed. I want to take an opportunity to talk about that and plus the next topic we got coming for the upcoming week. So with that said, let's dig in. Once again, shout out to the sponsor, BetUS, man. Make sure you guys go and get yourself an account set up, man, and get ready for this NFL season. It is going to be a lot of great bets on the table, especially when it comes to our Detroit Lions, man. All types of offers and deals for you guys, man. Make sure you guys check the description. I have special links down there for you so you can be able to get those discounts. With that said, let's talk. All right, so what's been going on in camp leading up into today, right? Let's just gloss over that real quick. Obviously, you know, we've been hearing about Rakestraw, you know what I'm saying, picking the ball off. He had 3 picks in 1 week, which is crazy from a rookie. But, you know, guys like Rakestraw, we've been hearing names like, you know, Donovan Peoples-Jones, and Coach Campbell kind of, you know, wants more out of him. I want more out of him. Being a Michigan fan myself, we know what he's capable of. We're ready for him to take that next step, and Coach Campbell definitely spoke on that. And it's just out of the love of his talent. You know what I'm saying? We know what this guy can be. You know, as we were watching in camp, you know, leading up until Coach Campbell said that, we were pretty, you know, impressed with what we seen live. But you can still tell there's a different gear. There's another gear that he can hit, and that's what Dan Campbell was talking about. And man, you know, when you get that type of motivation from your coach, you know, because that's what that was. That was, hey man, listen, we need more from you. You have an opportunity right in front of you. We expect you to do this. This is why we brought you here. It's time for you to take that next step. I love to see that from your coach, man. Believing in his players, man, knowing that, you know, you can get more out of his players, wants to get the best out of players. So, yeah, man, DPJ, Donovan Peoples-Jones, you know, I hope he can take that step that, you know, people like myself and all of us Michigan fans know he's capable of. So, yeah. But between him and Rakestraw, you know, all the usuals that you hear in camp, one thing that I want to talk about is the quarterback position. Hendon Hooker, which I'm going to do a dedicated video this week about Hendon Hooker, just about the quarterback class, period. There's been a lot of nonsense going on that I haven't had a chance to speak on, including with Jared Goff and some of these rankings. So make sure you guys look for that video because it's not going to be a good one. I've been pretty pissed about it. You know, if anybody was a critic of Jared Goff when he first got here, it was me. I wanted him to prove me wrong, and he did that. But for some reason, the rest of the league just won't give him his respect, even after the type of the season that he had last year. So we'll be talking about that in a separate video. But, you know, also Hendon Hooker, man, a lot of all over the place is the perception on Hendon Hooker right now. And, you know, me, I've always felt like he was a guy, you know, that's going to be more about getting reps up under center, you know, in actual game situations is where you'll see growth and where you'll see the real Hendon Hooker. So obviously preseason is right here. We're getting ready to see that live, but You know, in practice is practice. We've seen practices where young quarterbacks looked great, excellent, man, and got into the regular fold of things in preseason and regular season and looked terrible. You know, and out the league right now. So it goes both ways. It goes both ways. So when a quarterback looks bad in camp, I remember just maybe 2 years ago, I was talking about how Jared Goff was getting picked off constantly in camp. Y'all don't remember that? So it did turn around and had the type of season he had. So, you know, like I said, I tell you all the time, what you're looking for in camp, you got to take everything with a grain of salt, right? You're looking for flashes of things in camp. You're looking for improvements with certain things, but it's not a measuring system to say how good a player is going to be going into the system or going into his career. That's not what the preseason nor training camp practices are for. They're for flashes. They're for flashes. You want to see what this player's worked on, what they've improved in, what they could possibly look like in the future, or, you know, in a real game situation. That's what you're looking for. You don't want to make it the entire measuring system when it comes to especially young players. So, but yeah, you know, things like that, you don't want to put too much into it. But when you look on the opposite end of the football, defensively, it's a little different. With Rakestraw getting picks out there, it's big time, because those are the flashes that you want to see from a DB, right? You want to see him be able to create turnovers and understand what's in front of him. And that's been something that, I mean, he's been so impressive this entire training camp. He's been very, very impressive this entire training camp. So, you know, every flash that you can hope for, you've seen with him. He's been sticky out there. You know, when it comes to his skill set, that's obvious. You know, like I said, you know, watching tape on him, man, I felt like he was better on tape than possibly Terrion was on tape. I'm not saying he was a better player, but on tape, I just felt like he had more skills at the time. And, you know, competition level plays a part in everything, but that's just what I thought. And obviously it's showing itself right now in camp. But it's been great to see. Definitely great to see, man. We right now are going up against the Giants, man, in practice. Has been skirmish after skirmish after skirmish. I'm still waiting for information to come out of this practice. I am throwing a few clips up here for you guys as far as what's on social media. You know, we on the outside trying to get some type of information. But, you know, there's been skirmish after skirmish, and I always love to hear that in joint practices, the intensity, man. Sometimes skirmishes are not as serious as you think they are. Guys are just out there, they just love the game. I'll just say that. You know, you want to talk trash, you know, you slap a guy in the head, man, shut up, and then here come his teammate. Next thing you know, you got a big skirmish, right? That's just how it goes in football if you never played before. But it's definitely a great thing to hear, man. Jared Goff did throw a pick. I'm not sure if he threw more than one. I seen a clip on social media. Like I said, I'm waiting for the details to come out. But he did throw a pick, man. It was a short pass. It was a little ducky. It was flying, a little wobbly. Guy stepped in front and picked the ball off. You know, and like I said, you want to see that type of competition on the other end because, I mean, it's not your teammates. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, you want to be able to sharpen yourself out there as a QB, as any type of player, position of player on the field. That's what you want to be able to do. So, you know, like I said, it is what it is. Also, you've seen Taylor Decker giving Kayvon Thibodeau a nice little work. You know, a lot of you guys were Kayvon Thibodeau fans. You know, I was a Hutchinson fan. We had a big war going on about that, but you know, it is what it is. Both of those players, you know, I mean, Kayvon had 11.5 sacks last season. You know, so like I said, it's not like he's a bust, but he still looks like the player I thought he was going to be. So with that said, that's that. But also, you know, you had a touchdown pass thrown, man, but it was out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? It was out of bounds against, I believe that was Melifonwu. You know, and everybody was like, hey, he's on the top end. He's a safety. You know, how did he let him? And he was stuck to him, and he did his job. He was out of bounds. So it was incomplete. Let off of him a little bit, social media. So, man, it's practice. You know what I'm saying? But with that said, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing this preseason game simply because of the players that we've acquired, but also we get our first look at that defense for whoever plays. We get a first look at, you know, some of the defense, man, and the way we're going to run that thing. You see Lynn McNeil moving guys in practice, man, like they don't even exist. I'm looking forward to that. So excited to see some of these plays on social media. But again, it is practice. So, you know, you can only hold that excitement so high. But what do we have this upcoming week? Well, matter of fact, let's just talk about the schedule in general, right? 3 videos a week is what's expected. What's expected this season. We'll be doing 3 videos a week and a live stream. So make sure you guys are looking for that week after week. We're going to have our topics. We're going to have our talks on our Mondays like usual. We're going to have our post games. But we're going to have a live stream where I just want to check the temperature of everybody. So that's the plan this season so far. But so make sure you guys are definitely subscribed and make sure you hit that notification bell, man, because we got to get this thing rolling. Like I said, I'm healthy. I'm feeling great. I'm back. So, you know, once we get back, you know, August 11th, I will be there at camp. I will be there. And yeah, we're going to keep it going. With that said, leave it in the comments and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.